I chose to live in New York because, first off, I am in the theater. And the best theater is in New York City, as we know. So I really came here to pursue my dream of creating for the theater. What I came to find out is not only is New York the place to come for the theater, but it's the place to come for everything. The best of everything. The best galleries, the best museums, the best music, the best dance, the best restaurants. I love it here. There's no place like New York. It is because of its diversity, the different cultures all melding together, the idea that you can go to any different area in Manhattan and have another community of a different culture for restaurants, for art. And I think that's what artists reach out for, to be inspired by other cultures. And it's all in New York City. For this museum alone, just coming to this latest exhibit, seeing all these wonderful artists like Reginald Marsh. You know, I know that the wonderful painting that you have here, his work inspired many shows that I've worked on, like Steel Pier. Many shows that you reach to do your research on come from looking up artists that have made it here in New York City. New York City has inspired my work because I can go to any venue and be inspired, whether it's a jazz club in the Village or an art museum here or a gallery. I am constantly inspired by New York City. And I've done many shows that are about moments I've had in New York. For example, Contact, that ran at Lincoln Center for 3.5 years, was about people fighting to live on top of each other and not being able to make contact. And how many New Yorkers who came to see that show related to that. And even the latest show that I did called New York, New York, although it took place after the war in '47, it calls on things that are happening today, like New York being very hopeful, New York coming back from something. All the research I did on New York sort of inspired me to do the choreography, the staging, and even help create some of the music with John Kander and Lin-Manuel. That wonderful song, New York, New York, written by John Kander and Fred Ebb, says if you can make it there, you can make it anywhere. And I think people believe that song. And you hear that song everywhere across the globe. I remember being in Venice in San Marco Square and the piano player was playing New York, New York. People hear those lyrics and they think New York is the place to be. And quite frankly, it is the place to be. Arts and culture are essential. They are essential to become a complete human being. People need to experience different kinds of art. Art from today, art from years and years ago. And the thing is, it's so inspiring for people. And I know if people take the time to really immerse themselves in a particular piece of art or a particular culture, they will come out better people. And New York is the place where you can become a bigger person, a person who understands humanity. I have to say, whenever I leave New York City and I'm coming back in, the skyline, when I'm driving in a cab or whatever, I see that skyline and I think, how lucky I am to live in New York City. I do love to travel, so I go many places, but I always am so happy to come back to New York. I'm very grateful for what the city has given to me. I'm very grateful for all the art that surrounds me. I'm very grateful for its people. I will always know that my choosing to move to New York City so long ago was the right choice.